When I first started using a budget, I was using envelopes. I was using envelopes because I didn't know about SOFI money at that time. And maybe even if I did know about it, I would still have used envelopes because I can actually see the money going into the envelopes and I can see the envelopes and it actually feels like you're doing something as opposed to just tapping on your phone a couple times or setting everything up to be done automatically and then doing nothing afterwards. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about budgeting and how you can create the simplest budget and use envelopes to get you into the habit of budgeting and managing your money, because oftentimes the problem isn't with the money, but getting into the habit of managing that money. Now, if you're new to the channel or you're watching one of my videos for the very first time, my name is Ian and I post videos here on YouTube every single day on topics relating to making money and personal finance. So if you'd like to see more of these videos, give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. And also consider subscribing to this channel and turning on all notifications. And that way you'll be able to get the updates every day when I post a new video here. Also, I want you to comment below and tell me this. What is the hardest part of managing money for you? Is it creating a budget or is it sticking to your budget? Comment below and let me know. So the envelope system is used every time you get paid, and so if it's weekly, then you'll be using these envelopes every week, or if it's monthly, then you'll be using the envelopes every month. And the idea is that when you get paid, you have a window of time when you can and will be tempted to overspend on things that you don't want to or shouldn't overspend on. So you'll instead split your earnings up each time you get paid and then put the correct amount that you decide in your budget in each envelope. At the end of this video, I'll talk about an account that you can use to replace the envelope system. But if you're trying to get into the habit of using a budget, then I think this may be better off for you. So what you'll need up front is envelopes. You can go to Amazon and purchase the cheapest envelopes that you can find, or you can, and I would recommend that you, instead of spending money on envelopes, you reuse envelopes that you already got in the mail. This way you save money and you also save the environment. So toss away the mail, but reuse the envelopes. Also, if you're thinking about the safety of having money in envelopes because you think that you may damage or destroy your money, then you can put the envelopes in a safe. And if you don't already have a safe, you should get one for important documents and anything you want to keep safe. So I'll be leaving a link below to a small, inexpensive personal safe that you can get if you don't already have one. Now, if you already have a safe but it's not fire or waterproof, then I'll also leave a link to a document case which protects your documents, or in this case your envelopes, filled with money. And if your home is ever flooded or your house ever burns, which I hope doesn't happen, but if it does, your money will be protected. So click the links down below in the description if you don't already have these and you need to get them. Now, when budgeting, there are several accounts that you need to have. Now, I'm going to make this as simple and short as possible. You'll need around 7 or maybe 5 to 10 envelopes depending on how many things you're going to be having in your budget. So the first one, or the first envelope, will be for your living expenses. Your rent or mortgage and other living expenses such as utilities should all be fixed costs, so every month you will be paying the same amount for each. And this is also a good time to look at these expenses and modify them in case you are overpaying for something. Maybe you're paying $100 for mobile phone service when you can switch to Mint or something else and pay only $25 a month. So grab all your bills and determine how much money you need to take from your pay each week or month to cover them, and that will be going into envelopes, or one envelope every time you get paid. You can actually give the envelopes names if you wish. Now, the second envelope will be for your other expenses. This could be food and groceries, eating out, purchasing bottled water, which is a terrible financial decision because bottled water is overpriced, overrated, and it destroys the environment. But if you must, that should also be included here. Now, if you're wondering why not just have this in the monthly expense envelope or living expense envelope, the reason is this. You can't overspend on your rent and utilities, And if you don't pay them, then you become homeless. If you put these two together, you start to justify eating out every day or purchasing things that you don't really want or need. And so this way you can determine what amount of your paycheck can and should go towards food, clothing, and miscellaneous purchases. And that's what this envelope will be for. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and split this into more envelopes here and break this down some more, but I'm keeping it simple just so you guys get the idea. Now, after these two envelopes, you need to have at least 3 more envelopes. The next one will be for your emergency fund / savings. So the rule of thumb here is to keep 3 to 6 months rather of living expenses in an emergency fund. But for the average person, this isn't going to happen overnight or in just one paycheck. You should budget some money for each paycheck or from each paycheck to go towards your emergency fund or savings until you get to that amount that you need to. The next envelope is for investing. So if you already know what you want to invest in, then that's good. But if not, you should also budget from each paycheck to go towards investing. Remember, this is when you get paid. So if you get paid weekly and you only invest money once per month, then this helps because when it's time to invest, you will have the money and you wouldn't have used it for something else. Now, it's very important that you follow these steps as soon as you get paid each time you get paid. The final envelope you should have is the goal envelope. This is the one that keeps money for whatever goals you have in mind. So it's 2020 right now, December to be exact, and let's say you want to purchase a home in 2021. You know that you need to have a deposit and closing cost. Each time you get paid, you put this money in the envelope, so when the time comes for you to purchase your home, you'll have the money and this should be included in your budget and the amount decided by what your goal is. Maybe it's to start a business online and you need some capital, or maybe it's to purchase an investment property or something else. Now, another good tip here is to use the 52-week challenge. This goal involves putting aside a fixed amount of money each week or each time you get paid. So for example, you could put $100 in each time you get paid if you get paid every week. If you do this, then at the end of the year, you'll have over $5,000 in that envelope. And if you just try to save here and there and not really manage or put any structure in your finances, you'd probably only save $1,000 or even less. So the main point here is this: you need a budget. You know this, but budgets can be hard to start and sticking with them is even harder. Comment below and let me know if you've ever tried the envelope method before, and if not, let me know if you'll be trying it out now that you've heard about it. Now, if you think you'll be disciplined enough to create a budget and manage your money online, then I would recommend the SOFI Money account, and I have a full review on that bank account and why I like it. But when it comes on to budgeting, SOFI also offers sub-accounts, or vaults as they call the feature, and this is when you can create multiple sub-accounts online and put money in each. So you can have this entire envelope system online in an app without managing the envelopes at home if you don't want to. Now, I'll be leaving a link to SOFI below so you can check that out as well. Now, if you have already tried the SOFI Vault feature, comment below and let me know how you liked it, or maybe you used some other bank or app to budget. Comment below and let me know what it is and how it helped you. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as that's the way these videos get recommended to more people here, and I'll really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos here on credit cards, banking apps, savings accounts, investments, ways to make money, and much more. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to turn on all notifications for this channel, as that's the only way you'll be able to get the updates when I post new videos. And remember guys, I'll be posting a new video here every single day on YouTube. Now, I'm also leaving a couple links down below to free stuff and free cashback offers, and also some helpful links to things that I mentioned in this video. So be sure to check the links down below in the description for all kinds of stuff. Now, if you haven't already seen my other video about the 52-week challenge, then I'll be leaving a link to it somewhere on the screen right now, so be sure to watch that video as well. Once again, I hope this video was very helpful. All the best with budgeting and managing your expenses and money, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.